Hello, another installation of my jelly roll rug. I am now going to trim it so I could put in the binding. Now I am looking and I am so happy with myself. It's straight here, it's straight there, and I'm just going to take just a smidge to kind of, oops, you know what, I'm going to bring this over too. Let me bring this over. Oops, as I've got things falling. Yep, maybe make this thing a smidge over. And I just want to go ahead and trim off the edge. So it's a nice clean edge. See, I've got that. Did you see that? I trimmed that off. I'm going to come up here and do this up here as well. I am hoping that this is looking a little wonky over here, but you know, it's my first rug. So I'm going to try to come in here and have a very good straight line and trim that. And then here you go. I have now what seems to appear to be my rug. I made some binding and I have folded in, you can see the edge. What I'm planning on doing is to take this and sew this on here and then bind it like just traditional binding. So let's go and come over here and see what we can do. Again, this is my first attempt of doing anything like this. So I'm just showing you what I did, not what maybe a professional may do. So I'm going to come in here and I am going to put and cover. I just want to see what happens when I do that. Yes, it covers everything. Okay. Now let's see if this works. We'll put this down. It seems to be going through all the layers. We're going slow. Now, before I get to the edge, I want to go ahead and cut this. I don't know about this much. And what I am going to do is I am going to kind of open this and fold it in on itself all the way to the edge. Now, you could prepare this, I guess, ahead of time. It's just, this is my first time trying to do this. So I am just kind of just figuring it out for myself. I'm going to take this little, I don't know, seam ripper thing to kind of help me. I don't have one of those thingamajigs, so there we go. I just want to flatten everything out. And I back tacked, and now I'm going to cut this thread. I hope, did I back tack here? Yes, I did. Cut this thread. So now I have what looks to be like that. And then I'm going to come over and I am going to iron this. Let me get my ironing board. Here it is. Again, you can finish this however you may think is better to finish this. Again, my first rug, and I'm making this up as I go. Now I'm going to come over here, flip this over, and again, making sure everything is covered. I'm going to take one of these clips and clip this end. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and clip all of this. I think that may be helpful in this case. That is, okay. So now I'm coming in here, and I'm only going to top stitch. This all the way over. So I'm going to start back tack, and I'm going to take my clips out. Now, I could finish the ends, which is probably something I should have done, so why not? I can give it a nice kind of finished look, kind of just close it up a little. I'm going to do the same over here. Probably should have started that way. All right. So now we're going to go on this side here. I have a couple of strings. So we're going to take my next piece of binding, which has seemed to have disappeared. Of course it has. Because I want to finish this. Oh, here it is. All I need to do is get out of my chair. So we're going to take this. We have that end. We're just going to open this up here. Sorry. Now I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. Yep. So this is where I started. That's the one that I ended. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just put this over and hold my tail. Back tack. We're back tacking now. Okay, so I'm coming almost close to the edge. I'm kind of cutting that a little bit. I'm going to try to make my life easy and do it further than later to give me a little bit more room, wiggle room. There we go. See, making that first one, I already learned something just by doing that first pass. Stopping earlier, closing this up earlier. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to iron or press that down. And we're going to flip it over. And now any kind of strings you see, just make sure to kind of get them out. Now's a good time. All right, so we are going to clip. I've never done anything like this, but it's always good to kind of sew out of the box. And you know, I could, like my honey said, why don't you just buy a rug? But he said it'll be cheaper, but it's not, because I use all my scraps that have been sitting. That batting has been sitting there forever because these were the little side strips. All right, so I learned from the other time that I should start this off right this way. So let's start this off this way so I can enclose this. Oops, there we go. Now I gotta get it started. Tap, tap. Okay. And I'm gonna get my needle down. Let me just put my needle down. Up, rotate it. It's a little clumsy. And then all right, now I'm gonna try to rotate this. It's gonna be fun, right? Because I want to get that edge in. So I'm gonna just kind of fold this. My needle is down. And there we go. Now you could put your own label on this. I'm not going to put a label on it though, but you can. And there we go. We have a finished mat. It's nice, it's flat, and it's all used from scraps. So this theoretically only cost me my work. I mean, all this was scraps. All these were from previous projects. So to me, this is a free bath mat. So everyone have a wonderful day. I hope this series inspired you to maybe make your own mat using your batting scraps and your fabric scraps. And this jelly roll rug or mat, whatever you want to call it, to me, I'm proud of it. So if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. And as always, what's important to me is that you take care of yourself. And if you can, pass it forward. And I'll see you soon on another video. Bye.